Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the second Q&A ahead of game week 12. My name is Az and I'm joined by the very glamorous and slightly tipsy Sam Bonfield. How are you,
Not
Sam?
yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Okay.
But by the end of this stream, I might be.
Yeah. Where are you?
Um,
Tell the viewers where are you doing this podcast from?
from an apartment in Leeds. I do have a guest in the house with me. Would you like to see who it is?
Go on then.
Mrs. Hang on. I've got to get her attention without shouting her name.
You're with so many people. It could be anyone. Could have a.
I know, but
Is Neil there?
Oh, Neil's upstairs in his own apartment. We've
Oh.
divided up, you see, into various different apartments. So the editorial guys, they're upstairs in one. The tech guy, actually, I think they're downstairs. The tech guys are upstairs in one.
Just for
Randomly doing
clarity,
some
Sam
code.
is in Leeds for the FCAs, the Football Content Awards.
Yeah, we're doing a bit of a scout camp, and then we're going to the FCAs tonight. Hang on a minute, I'm going to just mute my mic while I just shout.
Who's it going to be? It could be anyone. I mean, I know who it is because I know who Sam's staying with, but it could be anyone.
I mean, I'm literally being ignored at the minute, so I suspect that might be doing their hair or something. So when I hear movement from the other room, I'll get them to come say hi to me.
Drink in hand.
Drink in hand, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna curl my hair while we're doing the stream as well. So
Yeah,
you're gonna
multitask. Drink your what?
Right. Don't come on.
Is
Are you live? She's in a towel.
Wow, that's one way to get our views up.
When you're dressed, go.
That would have been incredible.
Oh my god, that would have been
Just
the
comes on,
best,
gives it away.
the best Q&A ever. That would have been. Honestly, I don't actually know what we would have. I think we'd have got thrown off YouTube. I think that would have been the end of you and me and her. Anyway, for clarity, I'm sharing an apartment with Az's better half. So I was going to get her to come say hi to him, but yeah, Yells is with me tonight rather than with you. And I'll be honest, I think she likes living with me more. What's happened to my mic?
Your microphone cut out, but then really dramatically went better half, and I was like, that was aggressive.
Oh, is it all right now?
Oh, it's fine. It was literally just for that
Okay.
one word.
Oh,
it's all
she
fine.
is the better half of the
Getting
as
getting a lot of compliments, Sam. People are liking your look today. Very glamorous.
I haven't decided what to wear. You guys could actually help me later. We could have a bit of a Q&A poll on which dress I should wear. I'll show you them later at the end of the stream because I've got two with me because I can't decide. And my hair won't stay curly and it's really annoying. Anyway.
I guess we should take some questions then ahead of.
Let's talk
12.
FPL, yeah.
Let's talk FPL. How's your team set up?
Flags and flags and flags and flags and flags, as.
Yeah.
So the positive thing was Eddie Howe saying that Nick Poper's passed the concussion protocol at some event that he was at. So that's nice because it means I have a goalkeeper, even though he's going to be playing against Man City. At least that's one less
Another
problem.
1 pointer for our Pope.
I got 99 problems, but my goalkeeper's not one of them. So that's positive. I have obviously the Gabrielle shape problem that the world and its wife has got. And we can talk about, I'm sure there's going to be questions about Gabrielle and I'll share where I'm going with that later on. I've got Gahey, who, according to Sky Sports News, is back in training and seems to be in contention to play against Wolves. So that's a bit of a blessing and a relief. And that was kind of what I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping that when Glasner said it's a bruise on his foot, I was like, well, if he's got a bad bruise on his foot and he can't put his shoe on, then maybe that's why he's not going away on international duty. Give it 2 weeks of international duty and hopefully he's going to be okay. And it looks like that's hopefully where we are. We'll obviously hear a bit from Glasner tomorrow. So when we do that, we'll see where that goes. I've got Semenyo, who's flagged, but then seems to be all right when he was proposing, so maybe he's okay. And then I've also got Kudus still, who's also flagged. So lots of flags. But I have got a plan. I think currently, well, I might as well share it now, mightn't I? I think currently my plan is to go from Gabrielle over to Virgil. I don't love it. But I do love the Liverpool fixtures. And I do think, we do feel like over the next few weeks. He is regularly getting the DEFCON points, so hopefully there's a decent floor for him of, somewhere around the 4-point mark, and there should be some clean sheets that come on the back of it as well. So I think going for Van Dijk makes sense. It also frees up a little bit of money by doing that, because obviously it takes a little bit out of Gabriel, but also allows me the opportunity to stay invested in a premium so that I can move easily from him right back to Gabriel. I think, because that is the other thing, isn't it? If Gabriel's out for a month, then when he comes back, I'm still going to want Gabriel when he comes back. So I don't think it makes sense for me to massively redistribute the money around. So keeping another premium defender in my head makes quite a bit of sense. Is that what you're thinking of doing?
Do you think the decision to move Gabriel to... Oh, hang on, my headphone just fallen out. The headphone that Yelena's dog, the naughty little boy, has chewed through today. So I'm amazed these are even still working, to be fair.
He misses her, clearly.
Clearly. He doesn't. He's just a little destructive menace.
Ralphie.
Do you think the move from Gabriel to Van Dijk is easy and obvious if you've already got Timber? Already?
Yes.
Rather than doubling up on someone else like Calafiori or one of those other two, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was saying, so for those of you that haven't heard the pod this morning, we do a bit of a section on Gabriel. And one of the things I was looking at, and there's a really good article on Scout about this, was...
An amazing article on Scout.
Yeah, by Alex.
Really good. Yeah.
About what Arsenal look like without Gabriel. And so when you look at the numbers for Arsenal when Gabriel isn't playing, in comparison to when Gabriel is playing, there is a significant number of additional big chances that they concede. There's a significant number of just general shots that they concede. And actually, the benefit of being around the editorial team all this week is that Mark was telling me that Raya actually hasn't saved any of his big chances that he's had against him so far this season. So if they're going to concede more big chances and Raya's not going to save any of them, then that would suggest, therefore, that there's going to be less clean sheets. So if there's going to be less clean sheets, that makes me happy to just be having one Arsenal defender. Now, if I didn't have any, I'd move from Gabriel to another Arsenal defender, just because there's still a heavy investment in the Arsenal defence, so I'd stay invested. But given I've already got Timber, it absolutely makes sense for me to move across to somebody else.
Yeah.
Do you only have one? Who do you have?
I've got Rice and Saka and Gabriel. So
yes, of course.
My decision is, do I go to Timber and cover off that Arsenal defence, or do I just hope, given my rank and your rank, no offence, that Arsenal do drop off a cliff in terms of the defensive numbers, and then go for like a Van Dijk, or go down to like a 4-5, like an Anderson or someone like that, and use that money elsewhere and hope that Arsenal's defence does take a big hit with this blow. I mean, it is a blow, right? Their fixtures aren't amazing.
It's a massive blow. Nope.
Going forward, and
Spurs up next.
Yeah, they've lost their best defender. Well, after Spurs, obviously that's a gimme, but after that, it'd be
fair enough.
It's difficult. Yeah, I mean, that's your option. You either go Van Dijk premium, you go mid-range, Munoz, a few people are saying, or a Lacroix or someone like that, or you go down to a 4-5. Like, that's the big decision: is where do you want to invest? I think if you've already got Timber in place, I would be looking to not to go for Calafiori, but I think if you've got a Palace spot, I actually really like the Munoz move. I think that's probably what I'd do.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because in my head, I've got the Gahey shaped problem. So I don't think I'm going to go for another Palace defender. But I think, if I go from Gabriel to Van Dijk, that frees up 0.6, and that 0.6 I can utilise quite well across the rest of my team. So I can have a little look at maybe going for a Manchester United midfielder instead, or covering out something that way. So yeah, for me, that's what I'm looking at. I think if you don't have Arsenal, I'd stick there. If you don't have Palace, I'd move from Arsenal to Palace. And if you do have those already covered, then I think you've got a bit more flexibility. So then it's a straight decision. Do you come straight down from the premiums and go for a cheaper option, which I definitely think is a valid strategy, because that allows you to move money elsewhere?
Yeah.
Or do you do what I'm doing and look to hold a premium spot for when Gabriel returns and just take a little bit of the money and put it somewhere else, so it's easier to move back then when he's fit?
Yep, like that. We didn't even get asked that question, but yeah, it was a pretty good.
But it's going to come up, isn't it? Sure,
It's-
at some stage, somebody's going to ask us about Gabriel. So we've done that now.
there's people talking about defenders. I mean, Aaron Chen says is going a City defender an option. I know a few people are looking at O'Reilly, for example, maybe Diaz.
Yeah. I'm kind of intrigued as to, obviously, Aït-Nouri is going to go away to AFCON in a few weeks' time. And so when he does, I think that makes O'Reilly a fantastic option. I do wonder if over the next couple of game weeks, we might just see a little bit of change up in the way that City set up defensively.
Yeah.
Like, could we see games where maybe he wants to go for the more traditional approach and puts Gvardiol out there, or plays Aït-Nouri to give O'Reilly a bit of a rest? I mean, I think the one thing I would say is that when O'Reilly hasn't played in the last, like, I don't know, I think it was like 7 game weeks ago that he started playing, but since then, the only game he sat on the bench, they lost. So, you know, there is something in the fact that defensively they've been a lot more stable and a lot better when he's been playing. So, you know, maybe Pep just continues with that strategy. I think there's always a risk of rotation because Gvardiol can play there. They've got Aït-Nouri at least up until AFCON anyway. But I do think as in the price point that he is, that's got to be worth a risk of some rotation over that period to have him there, because there should be clean sheets for them over the next few weeks also.
Rupert asks what you're drinking.
This one is a Passion Star Martini.
Wow.
So I'm on that, and then I'm on a
glass of
Pepsi.
red wine.
It's Pepsi Max, but it's got vodka in it.
Wow, you are going for it. Last time I went to the FCAs, I watched Tom Freeman, one of the editors of Scout, get absolutely smashed on the free. Was it Carlsberg or one of the beers?
Would you like to see a picture of it? I've got it on my phone because I found it. Yeah, we were talking about it the other day. We were looking for it. That was the FCAs in Manchester. Do you remember what year it was?
22.
22, very good. Like, I found this nice little picture of us drinking in the Christmas market. Look.
Oh, look at that.
No, look at that. And here, he'll love me for this. This picture comes out whenever, look, there he is.
That is the happiest man.
Look at him.
Is it Heineken?
Yes, Heineken.
Yeah.
He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 bottles of Heineken in front of deputy editor Thomas Freeman.
And he drank double that. He was an absolute machine that night. I've never seen anything like it. But
look how happy he was. Hang on, there we go.
Little face.
Oh, I love him so much.
Yeah.
So that was the last time you came to the FCAs with us. So since then, we've been to Liverpool. That was in 2003. Tottenham last year, 2004, and now we're in Leeds. We're going to Ellen Road tonight.
Very nice.
Yeah, so it's
Come
nice.
On, Scout. Let's win the
couple of little pre-drinks were in order. Last year we got inducted into the Hall of Fame, so that was nice. It's given a speech last year, and that was good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it tonight. It's been a lovely couple of days with the team, so it's been good. Last night we did some dressing up and did a murder mystery. Would you all like to see a picture of that as well? Hang on, I can get you a picture of that to have a look at. I think you'd like that. I'll show you the best team photograph that ever existed amongst team photographs. There we go.
Wow. That is...
Look at that. Oh, hang on.
So Tom's a priest.
There we go. Mark's a priest.
Oh,
so we had
Mark.
A priest.
Sorry,
yeah.
Mark,
we had
Tom's
a housekeeper. Tom's a doctor. Reese is there with his mop. I was a policewoman, in case you can't tell.
Oh my God, Chris.
Chris is a fortune teller. Yelena was the chef with the keen right hook. So she was wearing a boxer's outfit. There's Ian, our social guy. He was a chauffeur. He was called Ford Escort, which I thought was the best name ever. So yeah, you can, Tom there in his little tweed jacket, Professor Peacock he was. Neil, you can't see Neil very well, but Neil was called Inspector. Basically he was a French detective, and he came like in fact, there's a picture of just me and him, which is actually brilliant. Here he is. Look, see him? He was so good, and he kept doing these accents, and every time he was supposed to be French all night, but every time the accent changed slightly, so it would be like, oh, I'm slightly French, oh, now I'm German, oh, then I think he ended up in Australia by the end of it. Like, it was such a fun evening. So yeah, it's been lovely.
I think Chris wins the outfit though. That fortune teller outfit is...
He came late. So he comes in, we've
Chris,
already played.
I can't imagine that.
Right. So he turned up late. He said, we're in this apartment block. He can't get in the apartment block. So I am dressed in a full police get-up, have to get in the lift and go downstairs and let him in the front door. There's this man in reception, like just standing there, takes one look at me. I'm not wearing any shoes either. So I'm just dressed as a police officer, no shoes on. And I'm just like, hi. Like, and he looks at me like, what the hell is wrong with you, woman? And I just get Chris and I'm like, oh, found him outside, bring him inside. And we just get in the lift and go upstairs. God only knows what that man thought was happening upstairs. And we got in and Chris went, oh, hang on, I've just got to get changed. So he went into his apartment, which is actually next door, and then appeared 10 minutes later, makeup on, with a crystal ball, in a cloak, with this like fortune teller's thing around. Honestly, the commitment.
Amazing. Yeah, I know.
Very,
Do you know, if you're going to be
good.
late, you need to make up for it. And
Turn
it
up
sounds
in
like
style, right? He did it. He did it well.
What did you prefer, JC says, Manchester or Leeds?
Manchester was actually lovely, the event, because it was right next to the Christmas market, wasn't it? Do you remember?
It was.
So we went to the Christmas market first and drank steins of beer and mulled wine and stuff. So that was nice. But actually Leeds has been lovely because we're walking distance from the town centre, so we've just been popping backwards and forwards to get what we need. But I think as a city, I prefer Manchester. Sorry to everyone who's in Leeds. Sorry.
Deban says, hi, Az and Sam, do you have any update on Semenyo and Concer's injury? I mean, check out team news tomorrow. Neil will be back. Will Neil be back for that?
So check out the commitment of Neil Rigg. He is leaving early in the morning to get back home for this team news stream, because that is the sort of man that Neil Rigg is. So yes, keep out an eye out for team news tomorrow afternoon. Semenyo, there's some sort of conflicting things about him, isn't there? Potentially an ankle injury, potentially back early for personal reasons, and then 2 days later has this big engagement party. The games weren't really meaning anything either for them, so I think he'll be okay.
Feels a bit wild to move to travel back just so you can propose. Like, just do it the week after.
You're not doing that?
I don't think my work would give me if I was like abroad for a week for like some kind of, I don't know, it's pretty important. It's still friendlies, I know, but it's still pretty important. I think excuse me, boss, you mind if I just fly back to the UK? I've got to propose to my girlfriend. Absolutely not. Can you imagine going to like Capello with something like that? You know, Ancelotti might be all right. Do you see he let Esteval go for his driving test?
Yeah, but that's only like, a few hours, isn't it? Going to a driving test. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe there's a niggly thing there. Maybe there's not. Maybe there was a pre-agreement there. Like, we've been having a whole conversation about how quickly do you plan an engagement? Like, has he come back early because there's a niggle there and then decided I'm doing this? Or has he already planned this? Like, I don't know.
Any doubts? I'm selling. I've got enough to do Semenyo to Mbumo. So any doubts? Too. Yeah, that would be first thing I do. Forget Gabriel. I'll just play whatever stupid defender I need to. But
I don't know. I'm going to wait for tomorrow anyway. I'm quite happy to take a hit and do both. So
Concer's is more likely to be something, I'd say, like something.
I agree. I think, and that's a real frustration if you've got Concert, because the fixtures look decent enough, don't they?
Because like he is fighting for an England place, so for him not to play for England, I think is a sign that's not like a tactic. Like, he would be doing anything, I think, to play in those games. So I'd be more worried about him than Semenyo personally.
I'm with you.
Yep. Colm, do we think Esteval will get any penalty points? That is really bad, Colm. Neto's got a bit of a knock, isn't he? I wonder if Esteval might be in the thinking for some people who are free hitting potentially this week.
Maybe. Neto's back in training though, isn't he?
Mustafa says you both free hitting in 13.
I don't know. I'm either free hitting or I'm triple captain and haven't decided yet. There is a world where if tomorrow's pressers don't go my way, I free hit Friday night into Saturday. Like, if I've still got flags on all of these big hitters, and I like if Glasner says no, Gay, he can't play, it's too soon. And then Arteta also goes, Gabriel's out for 2 months, which is kind of what I think we might be expecting. And then Semenyo, we hear, no, he's actually not fit and available and he won't be for a week or two. And then we hear Kudus isn't going to quite make it for the North London derby. Then there's a world which I just go, I'll just free hit now, because that kind of is the right week, right? I've got loads of problems with my team. Rather than taking multiple hits to try and fix it, particularly with like players like Gahey and Kudus, I would expect if they're not back this week, they'll be pretty much back the week after. So it's not like long-term problems. So there's a chance I free hit this week. I don't think I will, because I think I'm going to be all right. I think the players that I'm worried about will be okay. So then the question is free hit in 13 or triple cap in 13, and depending upon which way I land on it, the other one will get played in either 15 or 17.
Yeah, I'm still leaning towards 13 for mine, but I don't hate 16 as well. But I mean, if on 13, I was probably going to keep Gabriel anyway, even though it's Arsenal versus Chelsea. He'd probably be my one asset, so it does still let me jump off Saka and Rice and hope that's a low scoring game and target Man City, target Liverpool. Who've got good fixtures. So I think there's still potential in 13 for it to be quite a good week. So I'm not ruling it off. JC, what rank do you think you can achieve by mid-Jan?
1.
Still hopeful you can win it?
So I hope the kills your ass.
That's why mine got extinguished a long time ago.
I think if I am not inside the top 500k by the middle of January, I'll be very annoyed.
Wow.
You got the green routes have got to be quick, as we can't be messing around down at 4 million still now, and then be listed in January.
What hope
will we have?
I'd take top million by Jan.
No, you've got to be positive. We've got to do this together. We're going together, both in the top 500k by mid-January. We're doing it together.
Useful comment from Teta. Why are both your ranks so bad? It's game week 13 soon. The trouble is, Teta, we haven't picked players who have scored many points. And it turns out, if you don't do that, you end up where me and Sam are.
And it's quite difficult to get out of it when you pick the wrong players. Like, you pick these wrong players and then you're like, oh, that's a little bit of a problem. And then, like, sometimes you think, okay, what the best thing to do here would be to give us some like rogue captaincy picks or whatever. And yeah, that's gone badly as well because Saka blanked.
3 players who've got me no points that should have done. Enzo, how's he blanked every week? Gordon.
Is he even going to play at the weekend?
How did he blank every week? Gyökeres. How did he end up with 1 goal in like 6 weeks when he played like West Ham at home and a load of other like rubbish like teams? It's absolutely insane. So that's the reason why we're not doing very bad.
And also, I keep benching points.
Yeah, that doesn't help. No. Although you did get very, very lucky with Van der Ven.
No, I won't have that. I won't have that.
Too late. You've had it.
No, I'm not. No.
You've had it.
No. Look, listen, we're full out. You can't take that from me. That was an expertly deployed chip. No, I'm not having that as
Sorry.
Phillips.
Sorry.
Take it back.
Expertly deployed.
Deployed chip.
Yeah.
If anyone asks about that game week, it was an excellent.
Because I'm sure you were banking on 2 goals, DEFCON, clean sheet.
Have you seen that, man? I'm always banking on it.
Did you see his run in the internationals again? When he ran past like 4 players and got hacked down because they were like, absolutely not. Like, you're not doing this again.
You watch him score the winning goal in the North London derby. And then when he does, FaceTime me, I'll be losing my mind.
Completely fair. Captain, next week against Newcastle.
Yeah, I've got the Newcastle goalkeeper. He's terrible.
You're going Haaland. I'm surprised at that.
Where would you go?
Well, there's loads of players you could pick.
Matata.
I could name you 5 better players.
Go on then.
Saka.
No.
Yes.
No.
I mean, not for you, but
right.
Saka, Mateta.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah.
Pedro.
Don't have him.
Okay. I'm running out of players. Fernandes.
You said 5.
Fernandes.
Is he even fit? Is he gonna start? Can you can't captain
Fernandes?
him. Oh, hang on. Which one? Enzo or
sorry.
Bruno?
I mean Bruno.
Okay, yeah, fine. That I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Well, Semenyo would be an option if he was fit, if he gets the all clear, given he's got West Ham home.
Brian
and Mbumo. Ismaila Sarr. Potentially. Salah.
Which one?
If you've still got him, surely this is the week you captain him.
If you've still got Salah, I think that's. But realistically, are you going to go with any of those?
There's absolutely no way I'm captaining Haaland this week.
You said that last time as well, and then you didn't.
I will tell you that there is a 0% chance I captain Haaland this week. There is nothing that could tempt me, unless all of the above options got injured.
So what are you going to do? Who are you going to go?
I've got it on Saka at the moment.
I've just told you what's going to happen in that game. I've just told you that Mickey van der Ven is going to score the winning goal and I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah, well, it's a 4-3 and Saka's got a hat-trick.
1-0 Spurs. We're going to do an Arsenal on them. We're going to turn up. Mickey van der Ven's hauling.
I can't believe you're captaining Haaland this week away at Newcastle.
Have you seen the Newcastle defence?
Yeah, but they're at home and City away aren't the same team and it's an opportunity to back us. I think Mateta is way clear of Haaland this week.
Way
clear.
Do you?
Yeah.
Way clear.
Way. Yeah.
I'm surprised at you, as Phillips.
I think Newcastle's got 1-0 over it. I think Palace could be 3 or 4-0. Well, let's know in the chat. People are
Have we started a debate?
Gusio has just named my whole team as captain options. Yeah, I wish I had some of those. Yeah, I don't.
Pedro's a captaincy option. Apart from it's the lunchtime kickoff, I hate that.
Yeah, and the United game is the Monday night.
I do quite like the idea of having him. I don't even have a Manchester United player.
No,
I do quite like the idea of having a captain on Monday night. I must be honest. The hope would be lovely.
It's always the hope though that gets you, and then Mbumo off after 15 minutes with a an ankle injury or something. That's normally how it goes.
Yeah.
Light rays. Anyone going Konate over Van Dijk?
That is an option that I have considered. Yes.
To save 0.5.
I think honestly though, at this point, how much are we all struggling for budget? Like it being really, if we're really honest, how much are we struggling for budget? I feel like getting Konate over Van Dijk is a decision that you make if you're also trying to squeeze Salah and Haaland and Saka and all these guys into your team. So actually, we're not at that point, are we? Realistically, and there's a lot of decent cheap options, the Alderetes, the budget midfielders, and of which there's loads, and even the budget forwards as well. To be fair, like you can go for Thiago and save yourself a fortune. So I don't think we're at a point where we need to save 0.5 by going Konate over Van Dijk. If there is justifiable reason for it, as in you've only got 5.5 and in order to get to 5.9 you have to take a hit, then I would absolutely go with Konate over Van Dijk. But I think if you have the budget, I think it's worth paying that bit more, because Van Dijk has the attacking threat from set pieces, but also he's getting a lot more DEFCON points than Konate, and that's something we should consider.
There's not much in it between them in terms of XGI, in terms of DEFCON, but like you said, Van Dijk is just a little bit ahead on everything. And if it was $1 million, I'd say just go for Konate, save the $1 million. But it's 0.5. It's not a huge amount, and we're taking out the most expensive defender in the game anyway. So it's not like we're having to scrimp and save for it. I think it's a pretty. I have no interest in Konate like at all. No. Just.
I think it would be different though if you were scrimping. Like if you were trying to fit Cole Palmer, Saka, Haaland in your team, and you were like, oh my God, I really need to find 0.5, then that is a move I would look at. But right now we don't.
If it would enable you to do, say, like Gordon to Mbumo or Gordon to Fernandes, and that 0.5 helps you with something like that, then okay. But I think if it's purely down to you need a replacement for Gabriel, should I go for Van Dijk or Konate and save the 0.5? I think you just go Van Dijk, personally. But
I'm with you. I agree.
Yep. Konate can't hit the ball, so 0.5 is very much better spent on Van Dijk. That is sort of the impression that I have of Konate as well, particularly this season. Mustafa says Cunha over Mbumo, save money and transfer. Save money and transfer, as in you've already got Cunha.
Well, I wonder if that Mbumo would be like a hit. In my head, on paper, Cunha makes loads of sense at the minute because with Sesko out, I keep thinking, well, Cunha will start up top. But then there's these moments where I think, well, maybe he won't start up top because he could play other people in that position. So I just think that Mbeumo is such a better pick right now, don't you?
I mean, 17 goal, 20. Well, oh my God, I can't
Speak,
add.
Az, speak. Come on, do some maths.
22
Mental
goal
maths.
involvements for Cunha last season. That's what I tried to say. I don't know why I said 17. 22 goal involvements. He's had
Az,
one.
Bruce is out.
Oh yeah,
Look
Bruce is
behind
loving
you.
life. Yeah,
Look.
Bruce is loving life. Yeah.
Go, Bruce, go.
Go, Bruce, go. Yeah, she's loving
Go,
it.
Bruce,
She's got some
go.
lettuce in there, so she's munching on that.
Yes.
I mean, one goal involvement though in what's he had? About 9 starts. It's not great. I still wonder what his role is in that team. He's still trying to find his way. He's an amazing player. He makes Man U a better team, but he's one of those players where like Mbeumo's slotted into that team effortlessly and looks a great FPL pick, great Man United player, whatever. Cunha has looked a good player, but hasn't really got to that level of FPL yet. So I think in a straight up shootout, there's no contest. Mbeumo is miles clear, especially because they came in at the same price as well. So I would just, I think there's, even if it was a hit, I would still go for Mbeumo over Cunha.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. Yep. Chatterbox, free hitting in game week 13. Is it worth waiting on transfers of flag players until game week 14?
Gabriel is going to drop a lot. Gabriel is going to drop a lot in money between now and 14.
You don't think his price might get locked?
But they don't lock it. It slows, but they don't lock it. They're not going to stop dropping. So in reality, he will drop in price. Like tomorrow, when Arteta says he's out for 2 months or 1 month or whatever Arteta says, or worst case scenario is Arteta doesn't say anything and then nothing happens. He just stays yellow flagged until the game when he's missing. Like, I think that there's a good chance that he drops significantly in price. And then you lose a lot of the team value that you've built up in him. And that team value goes a long way to helping you get other people.
See, I actually don't think he is going to drop that much in price. Maybe I'm the pessimist.
No?
I think he might get held in and around... Because his flag status is going to be interesting. Because Arteta's, we assume, going to rule him out.
Is
I
he?
assume he will.
It's the North London derby. Do you think he will?
So if he rules him out and he's red flagged, the threshold goes up massively, doesn't it? And even though he's going to get sold in droves, we've seen it before where a red flag player hasn't dropped that much.
But for me, even if like he's got a drop, so he's worth 6.6 right now. To me, he's worth 6.5. So even if he only drops 0.1, I've still, I'm still going to be level. If he drops 0.2, I'm up. If he drops 0.3, I'm even further up. So for me, waiting for game week 14 to sell a player that we know is injured now doesn't make a lot of sense. So with the others, I sort of agree. Like, I think the others you can wait on. But with Gabriel, I just think I'd make that move now.
You've got to get rid of him. You've got to get rid of... If he's going to be out for 1 to 2 months, like you've got to get rid of, especially when you can have any other defender.
So why wait?
In the game? We shouldn't. I'm agreeing with you. I agree. No.
I thought you were arguing with me.
I was just saying I don't think his price is going to come down a huge amount. I don't think that's necessarily the deciding factor. I think it's more the fact that you've got the most premium defender in the game sat on your bench for potentially 7 game weeks. Just doesn't sit right with me at all. Chatterbox already said Gabriel for Moonlight. Yeah, good move. I don't mind that.
That's a good move, yeah.
Don't mind that at all. What else we got? Would you double up on the United attack, says Aaron Chen, if Semenyo is actually out? Good fixtures they've got.
Aaron. Do you mean with Bruno? I guess he means with Bruno and Brian.
I thought you were about to drop like a really like big bit of info. Like you were bringing 2 in this week for like a -8 or something.
No, Aaron's one of my patrons, so I know he's a United fan. It'll be Bruno and Brian, and I do think the double up there is really good for the next few weeks. Like I genuinely think that there is a corner being turned, and those two look decent, and the ceilings are pretty good in terms of like the floors are good in terms of what they might potentially minimum return at, but the ceilings are really positive. So yeah, I would actually. If Semenyo is out, if Semenyo is out, I 100% are moving for a United player this week. 100%. So, and if you've already got one and Semenyo's out, that should not stop you getting another one.
It's a good time to invest in Manu.
Just price rises as well.
You know, I mentioned about the 0.5 saving, for example, with Konate over Van Dijk, and I mean, I could do Enzo to Mbumo, but I'd have to get Konate. So,
well, see, that makes a big difference, right?
Exactly. So is Konate worth it if that allows you to do that move?
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
So I think it is in that circumstances, because best case scenario, Liverpool keep a clean sheet. Most weeks, Van Dijk's not going to score. So most weeks we're looking at, if they both keep clean sheets, they're both getting 6. And probably over those, say, the next 5 weeks, Van Dijk maybe gets 1 or 2 more DEFCON returns than Konate. So what's the best case scenario is that Van Dijk overachieves massively because there's goals and he gets DEFCON every week. The worst case scenario is he probably overachieves by maybe 4 or 6 points.
Yeah.
At worst. Now, if it is the worst case scenario and it's 4, 5, 6 points, the upside of the transfer that you've just made is much greater than potentially 4 to 6 points. And therefore, in my head, it would be worth having Konate for that reason. But if you're not increasing somewhere else in your team as a result of it to improve the points return potential, then I don't see the value in just doing it just out of choice between the two.
I don't really want Konate. I could go for Chalobah. He's even cheaper. Don't mind the Chalobah pick.
But realistically, do you really want Chalobah after? Yes, this week, great. But then next week, Champions League, plus then the weekend after. I don't know what your good lady's doing. I keep seeing her appear in the doorway and then disappear again.
She's out of the town now.
I don't know what she's doing. She's. I see her. Oh, I see her again.
I don't have a mirror, so I'm using your bathroom.
Okay.
But then there's only the plug in the hallway. So I think that's floating.
You could. I was going to say you could come here, but that's slightly problematic because, yeah. She looks very beautiful. Her hair looks lovely.
Oh yeah, often does. To be fair.
Yeah, she looks great. I've forgotten what we're talking about now. Oh yeah,
Konate.
So yeah,
again.
I think Konate. If you can improve the rest of your team significantly by having Konate over Van Dijk, I would do it. I think Chalobah is great for this week. Then you wouldn't want to play him against Arsenal. Then there's Champions League and there's potential rotation that follows that. I'm not keen on the Chalobah pick, I'll be frank.
I don't want Konate.
Do you want Chalobah?
I actually really like Chalobah. I think he's
good
a
old Trev.
I think he's a really good player, and
Yeah.
I'm happy for him because they farmed him off to Palace, didn't they? Got him
They
back.
farmed him off everywhere.
I know, and he came back, and then he really fought for his place in the team, and now he's a mainstay. I despise Chelsea, but I do have a real soft spot for Chalobah. Actually, I like him. I think I probably would go for him over Konate, but I don't know. What do I know these days? Eddie Casey, hi Sam and Az. Would you do a -4 Gabriel and Enzo to Van Dijk and Mbumo?
Yes.
Oh, if Enzo's out, yes. If Enzo's confirmed fit, then I don't think you can sell him ahead of Burnley, can you? I wouldn't sell Enzo for a hit ahead of Burnley.
Okay, let's be real. Van Dijk and Mbumo, how many points they return in this week, roughly, do we think? Clean sheet for Van Dijk? 6?
Yeah. But
Okay.
I don't think there's much in it between Enzo and Mbumo this week.
Oh, I do.
Really?
Oh, I do. Have you seen Everton's away record?
Just because Enzo hasn't got any points lately doesn't mean he's not had very good chances. It's coming for him at some point.
I think that fixture for Manchester United against Everton is much nicer than is being given credit for because of Everton's home form this season. Away from home, they've been not very good. Conceded 8 goals. They've only won once away from home all season. Got one of the worst away form records in the league. So take that thought. And then Mbomo, if Manchester United score, I would put decent money on him being involved. Chelsea, they're going to beat Burnley. Of that, I'm not in any doubt. Across that Chelsea team, would I be confident that if they score, Enzo is a part of it?
I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
But
would.
in which case then, in which case maybe you just do the Gabriel and Van Dijk thing?
I would. There is no way if Enzo is fit to play, I would be doing Enzo to Mbumo Enzo is playing Burnley, who are the worst team statistically in the league, and he's on pens.
We think.
That's two things that Boomer hasn't got. No chance. If there's a doubt around Enzo, if we don't get confirmation on him, then yeah, go for it. But not if he's... He is the biggest troll this season, absolutely. But his numbers are so good.
I think your loyalty to Enzo is...
His numbers are so good, Sam.
I think it's too much.
XGI last 3 games, 0.75, 0.65, 0.56.
I think you are too
don't
loyal.
put these numbers in if you're not going to get returns soon.
But he hasn't got returns. I think you're being too loyal. I know that loyalty is your middle name as Loyalty Phillips, but I think you're being too loyal to the man. He's not really shown you anything.
No, but he's got one more week. Oh, I'm getting rid of him next week because that's happening. But you've kept him for this, or you've got to give him Burnley.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have Brian.
For a hit.
Yeah.
Nah, don't know. Don't love it. Okay, final question, and then I'm going to let you go because you've got to get ready for your big night out. This is from Mr. Palek Swaz. Hi, Az and Sam. Gabriel NN die out, O'Reilly and Saka in for a -4. Oh, he's done it. This isn't even a question. First -4 of the season. I think I deserve it. Green arrows, everyone. Do you like that? Gabriel NN die for O'Reilly and Saka. I quite like that.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I like that.
That in my head is the sort of -4 that deserves to pay off.
Like
that's really sensible. It's an injured player versus one that's sort of been decent but not, not setting the world alight, for a player that's looking really good in O'Reilly and looks set to continue to do that. Even if he gets benched for one of the weeks between now and AFCON, during AFCON he's going to be ever present. And Saka, who is one of the best players in the league, despite the fact he's going to lose this week to Mickey van der Ven, Saka, I think that those two transfers improve your squad massively. So yes, I think that's very wise.
Yeah, I'm not massively sold on the O'Reilly pick. I do think it ain't no really a concern, but do you know what?
He's so cheap as.
It's a -4. Live a little. Go for it.
Live and let die.
Exactly. Lovely stuff. Thank you, everyone. Good luck in Game Week 12. Sam, hair looks very nice. Good multitasking on this stream. Answering questions, doing your hair, talking to Yells, drinking your 2 drinks.
I think this is female multitasking at its
It's very
best
impressive.
This stream. I'm still not happy with my hair. I'm going to have to go and play with it. And then I've still got to work out what dress to wear. Do you want to help?
Yeah, I could help.
Shall I show you them?
Yeah.
Just we want to get the chat to tell us what I
Yeah,
think?
obviously. Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me get them both.
We could do a poll.
Sam, maybe wrap up for the podcast listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Can you wrap up for the podcast listeners?
Yell says we have to wrap up. Say goodbye for the podcast listeners.
Thank you, everyone. And
goodbye,
see you on the next one.
We love you. Bye-bye. Oh, go back to YouTube for more content about the outfit that I might wear to the FCAs. Thanks, podcasters. Right, those of you that are still here we go. Right. I can't hear you now, Az, because I haven't got my headphones in. Right, so...
Do you want me to report back what he says?
Yeah. Yells is listening to what you say so that I can hear. Careful of the strangers, don't burn yourself. Right, so there's this one. I can't... Can you see?
Nice.
It's got, like, little gold...
Yeah, that's nice.
Like, little
strong
gold
starts.
dots on it, and it's like velvet.
Wow.
It's a bit shorter. You see?
Yeah, that's nice.
Like knee length.
Yeah,
so there's
nice.
that one.
Like that. Yeah, that's good.
Which will be warmer. Or, thanks chat for the help with this. Or I can go for this one, which is long and has a big old slit up the side of it.
A big old slit.
But it doesn't have any sleeves and might be a bit cold.
Yeah, the temperature worries me with that one.
He said the temperature worries him with that one.
What's the chat saying?
Well, Mark Joblin's in the chat. He likes the second one.
Mark, okay.
Everyone's saying the first one. I agree. I think the first one's really nice. I think you'll be a bit warmer in it.
Okay,
It's got the little gold bits.
The gold. So the last time I wore the gold one was in Manchester, and there's a picture of you and me cuddling in that one.
Well, there you go. Perfect.
What I might put them both on and stick a poll on my Instagram stories. So if you want to vote,
every single person is in the chat is saying the first one. Velvet, first one. Okay, now a few people are saying second. As I started saying that. The first one has won though. If you.
Is that because it was first though and there's a delay?
They can't see your beautiful face. Come here.
Oh, hello.
Look.
Poor Tom, I've got a shirt on and then pajama bottoms and tights.
Nobody
Tom
can
just
see.
came to get the drink.
Your hair
and
looks
I was
nice.
like, hi.
She looks
thanks.
beautiful. Nice doesn't cut it. Actually, we look a bit alike in it now. Look.
We do.
Yeah, your hair's gone quite a similar. Yeah.
Yeah, we match
nice.
now.
Very
We're
nice.
morphing into one.
Yeah.
I would definitely pick the first one.
What,
Okay.
for yourself?
But then you did wear it. Yeah, obviously. But then But then you did wear it for the last FCAs. That's the bit.
No, I didn't. I wore it 3 FCAs ago.
It's all about sustainability in 2025.
So, and to be
No,
fair,
that's
the
true.
other one I did also wear for the FCAs in Liverpool the year after.
Oh,
so I've worn
okay.
both
that,
of them to FCAs
that changes.
anyway.
That changes things.
Shall we go with
I think you go for the
sleeves?
second one then, and I think you.
The second one or the first one?
Well, if you've worn the first one to 2 FCAs.
No, I've worn them each to 1.
Oh.
God, the deal breaker.
At Manchester, I wore the first one, and Liverpool, I wore the second one. I got a new one for
Which
this one.
one
but
did you
I
win
didn't
at?
like- Manchester.
Yeah, wear that one then.
Okay,
You can't wear the losing dress.
that is true.
But what if you make that a winner?
I mean, it is a beautiful dress.
Wear the winner. Don't risk it.
Okay.
Chris will never
Right.
forgive you if you lose again. And there you go from Teta. First one, just do it. Stop overthinking. We're FPL managers. Of course we overthink. That's what we
I
do.
overthink everything.
Sam's bought that all the way from the south.
All the way from the south. They've put 2 dresses have come all the way up here.
Yeah. I think you'll be comfier, and I liked the first one, and I like the little gold bits on it, and I think that's the one I'd pick.
It is pretty and it does feel nice
Yeah.
to touch.
A
Yeah.
winner.
Okay, we're going with that one then.
Good. Now go, because you got to get ready.
We have got to go.
We're going to film a tipsy team selection.
Oh,
We are going to
nice.
do that. Right, should we let the whole of the Scout YouTube channel leave?
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.